everybody, Dave Howard here from Adirondack Bow Hunters. Thanks for tuning in once again. Talking about the Obsession Evolution. I've had this bow for about going on 2 weeks now. I've had the opportunity to shoot it, play with it, write a review, shoot some 3D with it, take it outside and get some long range shots in. Couple things I just want to tell you though about the overall, I guess, specs on the bow itself. A lot of you probably read it. I did a post on Adirondack Bow Hunters going back about a couple of weeks ago now, but we wanted to follow up with a video review. First of all, a couple of things about the bow itself. The machining on the riser, fantastic job. You won't find a sharp edge on the bow. They really took the time to not only have this really nice look, improved rigidity, quality, but they also went in and beveled all the edges down. They're all smooth. Everything on the inside, the attention, the detail that they paid, Obsession really put into this riser is absolutely gorgeous. They did a fantastic job. Getting even a little more into detail about the job that Evolution did on this bow. The limb pockets, again, great machining, beautiful piece, very minimalist, very lightweight limb pocket, absolutely works 100%. I mean, there's no give, there's no torque, there's no tweak, locks the limb down. There's a nice recess indent underneath here that the pocket slides and fits into, and then everything's locked down. Just again, a fabulous job, a great job on not only the engineering but machining of the limb pocket itself. Looking a little bit deeper again, talk about engineering and machining. They have the angled guard, the angled cable slide. What I really like about it is the most of it is actually this machined aluminum, right? You have this really nice machined aluminum piece with a very short angled guard that obviously reduces side load at full draw, which helps with cam lean, it helps with riser torque and twist. Really just, it's a smart thing to do. You see it on most bows now. It's really something everybody in the industry is kind of falling in line with. Either something that bends or something that is angled along these lines just makes sense. But like I said, I really like this particular setup because of the small plastic, you know, this rod. I don't know if that's quite plastic. I think that's aluminum as well. But I like this heavy machined aluminum piece. You know, it's much nicer than what I see on most bows, which is just this, you know, just something sticking out of the back of the riser. It's almost like an afterthought. So it was really nice that they came up with this piece and really put some time and effort and machining into it. It's got a nice dampener here on the end, and it really does a trick. The grip. It's very hard to see, but the grip is actually machined all the way through. Starts off thinner in the back, gets a little fatter towards the front, and they took the time to make these side panels to ergonomically go in line with that. It really gives you a nice feel. You really feel in control of the bow at full draw. Fits nicely in the hand. I happen to like it a lot. Most of the time you just see side plates. You know, there's not really a lot of machining to them. It looks like there's not even really a lot of thought put into, you know, the reason behind it, except they need to be there. You know, I like shooting off the shelf. I like shooting right off the riser. It feels good. It feels comfortable. Most target archers shoot off the riser, and you know, they're really in most cases there's not even really a need for side plates. But if you're going to put them on there, at least they're on there for a reason, and they're shaped and formed, and they feel right in the hand. And when you do have to grip the bow, death grip it, either to let it down or maneuver it in any way, it's nice to have that feel and to have some chunkiness up there in the middle of the grip. So again, just a really good job, and they're really solid and nice, and it's not an afterthought. It feels like they're there for a reason. Man, I could go on, but some other really nice features. The cam. They boast that it is the most efficient dual track can system on the market. Now, if they're going to advertise that, I'm going to assume that that's the case. All I can tell you is that they are machined very well. They produce a phenomenal speed. They're very quiet. They feel great on the shot. And your draw length and your timing and your let off can all be adjusted by tuning. Obviously cable tuning and things like that as well will help that, but you can also, the draw stops, you know, for your draw length and your timing, and having the dual draw stops the way that this is set up, it really makes for a nice solid back wall, and you can adjust your let off, which personally I love as well. I love the fact that I can adjust my let off, and I think this is a more efficient, you know, a simpler and more efficient way than a lot of other places are doing it, right? You see some other manufacturers out there that, you know, really might just change the thickness of this rubber piece, you know, and that's how they adjust their let off. You know, they might have a single stop and then a cable stop on the other side, so one cam might still be spongy, and you know, there's a lot of different things out there that, you know, sometimes I look at it and I say, you know, it's quality built, but I don't really understand the design. I think this is simplistic, and I think it does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it feels great. The back wall is there, it rolls into the valley nicely, and for a bow that's hammering arrows out at 355 feet a second, I mean, you know, it really has a great feel to it, and it really seems to be very efficient. Again, I've shot the bow, you know, 20 yards all the way back up to 65 yards at this point, and the arrow flight and accuracy that I'm getting out of the bow are fantastic. I got the bow, I'm giving the bow back the way I got it, and you know, I was not using the Whisker Biscuit or the you know, this sight at the time when I was doing my shooting, but you know, I'll tell you, I put a fall away rest on it and tuned that rest. Didn't take me very much time at all to get that rest tuned, and I put my trusty Sherlock on here as well, and I had that dialed in within, you know, 5 minutes of putting it on the bow, and you know, not even an issue. I mean, I was just tack driving arrows from 20 all the way out to 60 yards. So just a fantastic shooting bow on top of a very well machined and built bow. And then you get into the looks, has an absolute fantastic, you know, just super cool look, super cool design in the riser, really nice finish with that Stormy Hardwoods camo. And the other really cool, fantastic thing about it is, well, about Obsession is, you could order this bow with multiple finishes, multiple string and cable combos, and multiple cam colors, and there's no additional upcharge. So you can truly customize your bow, and they will hand build that bow for you and send it to you for no additional charge. You can get the standard Stormy Hardwood, which, yeah, I don't really know how standard it is because I've never seen it before, and it looks absolutely awesome. Or, you know, you can get the Stormy Hardwood Natural, which is something that I had looked at personally. And that Stormy Hardwood Natural is, I guess you would say, their snow camo version. Great look. And if you like, you could order a different color limb with that, an all black limb. You can order cams. They have different colors. They have red, they have anodized red, they have orange, they have black, they have, you know, green, and multiple colored cams. And then you can order strings, cables to match your bow and truly get a customized, awesome looking, I mean, you know, some of the bows that I've seen coming out of there are just, they're phenomenal looking. And, you know, it's really nice to have that option and to not have to pay crazy amounts of money to get that option. I remember I ordered my bow, the bow that I'm currently shooting, from, you know, obviously one of the big box companies, and you know, I ordered the different poundage on the limbs, so I went to an 80-pound limb. I ordered what they consider to be a custom color for that particular bow. Everything basically costed me $100 or more on the upgrades. And I wasn't very happy about that. I thought it was a little bit crazy since I was already paying top dollar for the bow that I was ordering. But, you know, the limbs were a $100 upgrade. The camo pattern was a $100 upgrade, and it also added to the weight and the shipping time in which I would receive the bow. And I had no option for cams, and when I got a certain color camo on the bow, they would only send me a certain limb. I couldn't get an all black limb or a carbon fiber looking limb. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time talking about anything else. The Obsession Evolution, it's a beautiful bow, fantastic machining in the riser, great cam system, phenomenally fast, shoots fantastic, and I couldn't say enough good things about it. I will be ordering mine in their version of a snow camo with some orange cams, some black limbs, black and orange strings and cables, and I'm going to see if I can even get them to anodize this cable slide, this angled cable slide for me before that comes, but we'll see if I can get them to do that. But I'm really going to create something and put something together very unique and wild that is for my taste. And I would encourage you guys to log on, check these out, find a place, shoot them, watch or take a look at our review, and find a link to your local dealer, and really get this thing in your hand. I think you'll love it and enjoy it.